Hey everybody, Ryan here at etrailer.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at our best hitch options for our 2020 Subaru Forester. Up top here we have the Curt Class 3 2-inch hitch. Here in the center we have the Draw Tight Class 3 2-inch. And down here we have the Curt Class 2 1.25 inch. Now we're primarily going to be comparing our Class 3 hitches. However, I did want to bring the Curt out and talk a little bit about it because this could potentially be the right choice for you. The biggest difference I noticed between the two hitches is in the appearance. The Curt is going to have a little more of a gloss or shiny finish, while the Draw Tight is going to have a little more of a flat or matte finish. Even though they both have reinforced collars, they are going to look a little bit different as well. The Draw Tight's collar is going to be a little more rounded and just a little bit larger in my opinion, compared to the Curt, which is a little more flat and just a little bit smaller. Another difference I noticed is in regards to towing. The Draw Tight is going to be able to be used with a weight distribution system, which is a nice feature to have, especially if you do a lot of towing. You'll be able to use that component later on down the road if you choose to. And a very minor detail that I still wanted to point out is the Draw Tight is going to have a smaller hole here in front of the hitch pin hole, and that'll allow us to use a J-pin, which is an anti-rattle device. But keep in mind, even with the Curt, there's many different options available as far as hitch pin goes that'll accomplish the same thing that that J-pin does. Other than that, they're going to be very similar to each other. They're both going to look almost exactly the same when they're on the back of the vehicle, and when it comes to towing, they're both going to have the exact same weight capacities. The maximum tongue weight rating for both is going to be 525 pounds. That's going to be the amount of weight pushing down on the hitch. The maximum gross trailer weight rating, they're both going to be 3,500 pounds. That's going to be the amount of weight pulling on the hitch. So that'll be the weight of your trailer plus anything you might have on it. And that maximum tongue weight rating is going to be plenty to use just about any size bike rack or cargo carrier. And with the 3,500 pound gross trailer weight rating, that's going to be more than enough to do some pretty good towing. And if you plan on doing a little bit of towing, I would recommend picking up some trailer wiring. That way the lights on the trailer will match the back of your car. It'll be safe and legal. They're both going to have very large and easy to use safety chain openings, and they're both going to have the standard size 5/8 pin hole. Now keep in mind, the hitches don't come included with the pin and clip, but if you need one, you can find it here at etrailer.com. They're both going to have very large safety chain openings, which are really easy to get to and will allow you to use just about any size hook that you might have. But when it comes to clearance, they're both going to be very, very similar, whether it be ground clearance or the clearance needed for those folding accessories. Today on our Forester, we have the Curt 1.25 inch. Now, even though it's a little bit smaller, this will give you a good idea of what they would look like when they're installed on your Subaru. Now, the right hitch for you is really just going to depend on your application and your personal preference. Now, when it comes to the appearance, I personally like the gloss look of the Curt. However, like I said, that's just my opinion. When it comes to towing, I think I would personally choose the Draw Tight because it'll give us that option to use a weight distribution system. And that'll finish up our look at of our best hitch options for our Subaru Forester. I really hope this information helps you in deciding which hitch to get for your Subaru.